Okay, so I ran into a little dilemma changing out the turn signal switch on my 72 Trans Am. The new part looks very similar to the old part. Unfortunately, the two connectors here, these male connectors, are not the same. You can see the new part is considerably longer, and that does not allow it to slide up into the female. And as well, the pins just don't line up quite the same. They're a little bit off. So what you have to do is you have to unpin the wires from the original male connector and unpin these wires here. We're going to take these wires off the new part and put them into the old male connector there, and then we should be in good shape. And I've got a couple of tools here. Basically, in order to get those pins out of there, there's a little hole right in there, hard to see, but you got to run something down into the hole right there on this side of the little spade blade there, and it'll release it. There's just a little lock tab sticking out. So I've been running a, whatever you call that thing, paper clip down in there, and it should release the wire. So I'm going to release a few wires and I'll come back. Okay, so I've unpinned some of the wires. What I found is that, I don't know if you can see it, but they have this little tab that sticks down right there, and that catches inside the plastic. But some of them are released by coming from this side, and some are released by coming from the other side. There's a hole on each side of the tab. So if you can't get it out by putting the release tool in this side, try the other side. And I went away from the paper clip and started using one of these. It's much stronger and sometimes takes a little force. They're kind of a pain in the butt to get out. And I'm almost tempted to just cut the old harness off and pull them out from the other side, but I'm going to try to keep it intact. So I've got them all released except for this last one. I actually have it released. I'm just going to do a, for the purpose of show, got the pin poked in the hole and the wire will pop out if you get the pin poked in there correctly. So now I got the old male end released. I'm going to release all these wires, pop them back into the old piece, and then we should be good. So I've got most of the wires from the new harness removed from the piece that doesn't fit. And what I'm doing is I'm taking a small jeweler's screwdriver, just a flat one, and I'm putting it back behind that tab and pulling it out just a little bit, because when you compress it to get it out of there, it's not going to want to stay in like it should when you pop it back into the old piece. So I've done that to all these. You can see how it sticks out there a little bit, and when I slide it back in that old piece, it'll catch and not want to pull out. So we got just a couple more wires, and then we'll put them into the old piece. So we got the new harness wired into the original male block. And what I found is, by using this tool, all of these pins are on the same side of the new replacement part. And I basically slid it in and just used the inside of the plastic to put some leverage on the pin, just a little bit, and they slid right out. They came out of the new one much easier than they came out of the old one, which makes sense. And just got to put the one pin in and we'll be ready to install. So there you have it. New harness hooked into the old male connector. You can see the difference in the new connector compared to the old. It slides into a couple of clips up underneath the steering column. This white one is just simply too long, doesn't fit, and the pins don't line up exactly. They were close, but not exact, so it never would have hooked up to the female end underneath the dash. I was a little upset about getting the wrong part. Then I went to a part store and they supplied me with the same exact thing that didn't match up. Luckily, I came across a video where somebody showed repinning to the old male connector, and that's what I had to do. I hope this helps. Thanks a lot.